sales is the most lucrative skill in the world, period. The problem is most sales advice out there today is outdated, cheesy, and can even keep you from getting the deals that can make all the difference in your career. This is the No BS Sales School, a podcast for entrepreneurs and salespeople who want to master the skill of selling without all the BS.
We've got a special offer for you, listener to this podcast. If you wonder what the hell we do at the No BS Sales School, you wonder, is this something that is some kind of cheesy crap like sales training I've had before, or could this really work for me in my business, or I just don't know, right? And you want to get a feel for what we do around here. I want to offer you, as a listener to this podcast, a free class. Send me an email, Walker@WalkerMcKay, with in the subject line, put free class. And I'll reach out to you. We can talk about which one might be right for you. Let you come sit in and watch, see what we do, see if it makes sense for you. Maybe so, maybe not. No obligation to join. Just come participate. See what happens. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you say, this is something I want to do longer term. Maybe you say, I saw it. No big deal. Walker@WalkerMcKay.com. Free class in the subject line. You're in. Sounds good to me. All right. Topic today. Why you must prospect every day. An alternative topic. Why the greatest salespeople prospect every single day. There's 6 reasons. I'm going to go over them quickly here. Number 1, prospecting is like a muscle. The more you do it, the better you get at it. You got to keep working it. If you don't prospect every day, it just gets harder and harder and harder. The thing about prospecting, number 2, reason you do it every day, is it takes about, for most of us in our business, it takes about 90 days for the results to kick in. So the stuff you're doing today is what will feed you, say, 90 days from now. So here's what often happens, right? We go, holy shit, my pipeline is dry. I got to do something. And we prospect like mad. And we call and we reach out and we do all this stuff. And then all of a sudden you start to see your business pick up. You say, I'm too busy to prospect now. I couldn't possibly pick up the phone. What if I got more business? It would be too much. I couldn't do it. And then miraculously, well, you go through your peak, right? I've got so much going on. It's so great. And then 90 days after that, you're dead. And then you start over again, right? It's the doom loop that people talk about in prospecting, or in sales. I go ups and downs and ups and downs. If you prospect consistently, the downs are much less. You'll also realize that you can handle a hell of a lot more business than you think you can. There's plenty of room to handle the businesses coming in. If not, raise your damn prices. That will help. Number 3, prospecting is like compound interest. It builds on itself. The more you continue to prospect and reach out to people, and the more you reach out to your excellent prospects ahead of time or on time, the more that will build, the easier it is to call back another time, and magic happens. Right? Somehow there is a sales god out there, and sales god rewards people who do prospecting. And she has a very funny sense of humor and will absolutely slaughter people who don't, make bad things happen. So the sales god is a bitch, right? So you must prospect to stay ahead of her, stay on her good side. Good things will happen to you. As soon as you stop, sales god will punish you. Number 4. Your prospect's world changes every 90 days. Your prospect's world changes every 90 days. Think about yourself, right? It's January, second or third week in January right now. If you roll back 3 months, December, November, October, what were you thinking about the second or third week in October? My guess is Halloween. For some of you, hunting season. For others of you, football season, all the above. Right? Oh my God, Christmas is coming up. Oh my God, fourth quarter. And now what are you thinking about? Right? First quarter, growing the business, get going, move forward, kids back in school. Right? Your prospects are the same way. They have different problems now than they did 90 days ago. Different things are important to them. Don't you want to know that if it's something that you can help them with? Call people back. Stay in touch. Their world changes every 90 days. Number 5, it doesn't ever get easier. The reason to keep doing it is because you'll get better at it. You'll toughen your skin, right? Don't expect it to get easier because it's not going to. You'll just get better at it. The last reason you should prospect every day is because, I don't care what business you're in, at least 15% of your customers or clients will go away every year. They get picked off, you piss them off, they get bought, they go out of business, they have a different relationship, your contact leaves, could be a number of things. So if you're not out there adding at least 15% to the top every year, you're falling backwards. And my guess is most of you have higher quotas, higher desires, higher needs this year than last. So if you start at a 15% deficit, you got to make that up, and then you start your building. I'm Walker McKay with No BS Sales. If you want to find out more about what we do around here, you want to see a free class, want to participate in one of those, it's over Zoom, so it doesn't matter where you are. Walker at walkermckay.com, free class in the subject line. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to No BS Sales School podcast. If you haven't already, please take 1 minute to write a quick review for the show. It really does make a huge difference. Also, subscribe to the show and please forward this episode to somebody else who needs to hear it. As a bonus for listening, I'm going to give you access to a free mini course, 7 expensive sales mistakes you're making and what you can do about it. Go to www.7salesmistakes.com and get access to the free mini course. That's the number 7salesmistakes.com. Thanks again for listening to the No BS Sales School podcast.